I've done a fair bit in Project Zomboid, from surviving a pretty normal life in Raven Creek to surviving trapped in the mall in Louisville. And if you want to see those videos, they'll be in the description. There's something I've always wondered after watching Walking Dead when I was younger. Can we make our base in the Rosewood prison? And can we make it to 100 days? Well, with our boy Rick Rhymes and a huge assortment of mods, let's see. With the starting occupation of police officer, obviously, and with the traits slow worker, deprived, anemic, slow reader, dexterous, leadfoot, brave, lucky, and scrounger, I think Rick Rhymes is ready. And yes, you heard that right, Rick Rhymes, not Grimes. And to start off, we're spawning in Rosewood because of its neighbouring prison, otherwise we wouldn't have a video. And of course, as a police officer, we spawn in the police station. Okay, I've spawned in to the people I work with eating somebody. I've got a letter opener. I've got 2 letter openers. Wish me luck, boys. After my first messy encounter with the undead, it's about time to get Rick some clothes. And the perfect time to show off the first big mob we have, Tetris Inventory. Makes the inventory system something more like Tarkov. But after securing some clothes and taking out the last zombie, we get a key to the place, which gives us instant access to the armory next door. By holding off the temptation to go full gung-ho, we go take a look at the lockers first, finding a few melee weapons, a holster, a sling, a fitting police helmet, a belt, and this crazy looking tactical vest. And of course, the favourite, the fanny pack. And now looking a little bit more kitted out, we decide to have a little look outside. And of course, the first body I find has a shotgun. So the game just wants me to go crazy. Now time to see if there's any cars to help me get out to the prison. Which there is, but there is some friends there too. So I try my best to sneak around the cars, even found a key. But of course, we caught the Zed's attention. But about time we tested ourselves. Let's see how this goes. And we weren't doing too bad until... That's it, boys. Yeah, maybe not my smartest move. But we did seem to get off quite lightly. The zombies outside the fence didn't seem bothered, so we cleared out the rest the quiet way. And got back to the cars, siphoned a little fuel, and left in our police cruiser. And set our sights on the prison. Took a little stop just to loot an ambulance on the way, and sharpen our skills killing a few more zombies. Time to make our way to the prison. And as we arrive, we need to start thinking of how we're going to clear this place, and make sure we don't crash that much. Oh my god. But for now, with us getting low on food and water, maybe not the best bet to go for it yet. But after heading away from the prison, pointlessly driving, looking for somewhere to hunker down, we have an idea. Could we use the sirens on one of the police cars at the station to lure all the zombies into one place, making our area a little bit safer? Only one way to find out. Now that's done, only thing left to do is to hunker down. So I pull up on the outskirts, take out the zombies following me. Wedge the car up against another vehicle and try to get some sleep. Waking up on day 2, time to see how our little siren plan went. And not very well. I think this better FPS mod might have messed up some of the zombie tracking. We changed some of the settings, but we carry on. And with Rick's food and water situation getting worse, we have to risk trying to go in the courthouse. That's so lucky I didn't mean to jump straight through. Luckily finding a sink to drink from, and a little staff room for a little bite to eat. And after taking out our only follower, we still need a little bit of food. So straight down to the local shop, see what they have. After taking out the Zeds outside, we find out the bakery's locked. And after just passing a horde out back, no chance of breaking a window. So we opt for the office next door. And we're in luck. Plenty of food to last us for now. With the food situation sorted, time to start thinking about how to get into the prison. And let's be honest, we're not getting in without any guns. So back to the police station. But I've got to clear it out first. We might be able to wipe these. Now just to lure the last few out. And straight to the armory, where we find a few useful items, but mainly shotgun shells, which we're definitely going to need. With our new stockpile of ammo, we head back to the car for our final push to the prison. But on arrival, we're still not really sure how we're going to deal with this many Zeds. Until...
I've got a plan, boys. I've got a plan.
So, for some reason I thought my siren idea earlier was a good idea, so why not try it again? And almost got myself killed in the process. I managed to lose the horde in the woods and make my way to the entrance. I begin to lure a few zombies out at a time, hoping to pick some of them off and enter safely. And this just keeps going, for hours. And Rick's getting tired, and at this point, it's a chore just to kill one zombie. With the Zeds increasing in number, I only see one way of survival. Shoot my way in. But with the main entrance looking like a bust, we try to sneak around the back, where the zombie population isn't any better.
Alright, the zombies are breaking out of somewhere.
Holy shit.
Oh no. What have I done?
I just realised I can jump on roofs, can't I? So this might be the best time to mention another set of mods we have on. And that's jump, roll, climb and crawl. These mods give you a little bit more movement in the game, and allow Rick to escape the yard and jump onto the roof. And after taking out the few zombies on the roof, Rick needs to find a way to rest. So we try to sneak to the furthest point of the roof and get some sleep on the floor. Risky, I know, but if we don't rest, there's no way we're going to get inside. And after only an hour of sleep, things aren't looking good. Until my dumb brain remembers I can still jump on the roof above us, which can't even be accessed by the Zeds. And finally here we manage to sleep till the afternoon, but still no improvement on the tiredness. Whilst we wait for the game to allow us to try to sleep again, Rick spots something. The fact you're not subscribed yet. What are you doing? But also, a survivor. Survivor Graham, and he's bad. Part of the Superb Survivors mod. I mean, the AI is not great, but adds a little bit more life into the game. And another survivor too. At least it gives us some hope, so maybe one day we can make a community here. With the tiders not getting any better, we decide to jump down, try to thin out the zombies that come up to the roof. And this time, not too many. We can do it quietly. And finally, we can sleep again. And this time, we wake up at 3 in the morning, and straight into day 4. And even though it's dark, we can't waste too much time. The longer we stay up here, the less food we're gonna have. So time to hop back down, see if we can clear this place. And at first, we keep it quiet. But Rick's tiredness starts to catch up to him. So, back to the old trusty shotgun. And we start to see how many zombies we're actually dealing with. after almost a whole day of fighting off waves of zombies, Rick's getting tired again, so we better get some more sleep. And again, waking up in the early hours of the morning, at the beginning of day 5. And straight back to it. Find as many zombies as we can with a melee, but in the end still getting tired, and having to resort back to the normal method. Having a little nap to regain our energy, then straight back to it. With the roof semi-clear, we see an option to fit out the horde a little bit. And after a whole evening fighting off hordes of zombies, we finally did it. We got inside the prison. Not for long, but it's progress. And after our small success, time to sleep. And on day 6, Rick wakes up drenched, in a storm. Even more reason to get inside. Taking out the few zombies by the entrance. We're in. Now cautiously sneaking through the halls, taking out Zeds as we go. We make it to the first cell block. But we need to go cell to cell and clear this place. And after clearing half the top floor, we've gathered a little bit of tension. And Rick's getting tired, so we have to risk sleeping out in the rain again. Oh, I promise this is the last time. And waking up on day 7, Rick's really drenched. And we can't risk getting sick, so we rush inside. And by some miracle, the cell block's empty. I don't know if our noise cleared them out, but I'm not complaining. But now, time to see what we got here. Looting all the cells, and claiming the far one for ourselves. Finding some food, and starting to move some furniture to block off the walkways. And as we're about to go search more of the prison, we get a surprise.
Jesus Christ.
A survivor, Audrey. So, I guess our first recruit. Just have to patch her up from some injuries, and we go back to exploring, where we find a security room with a single rifle, and continue back to our room to organise our supplies, where we've moved more storage into the room, so everything's in one place. And the tedious job of setting up our base for our survivor group, then deciding to get in a little bit of exercise. And Rick can finally get some sleep in his bed after 3 long nights sleeping on the roof. But as we wake up on day 8, we have a new problem. The bodies in the prison block are making Rick sick, and if it carries on, it'll kill us in no time. But we set up a corpse dumping area so Audrey can start clearing out the bodies. But while she does that, we take a further look around, finding a huge locker room with lots of ammo and useful items, and we take it all back to base. And with the day coming to an end, we go to sleep and let Audrey carry on cleaning up. And on day 9, we're sick again. We're either underestimating how many bodies there are, or Audrey's slacking. But after stuffing ourselves with food, we're back out exploring the prison, where we find our way to the holy room, the armory, stocked with so much ammo and a striker shotgun. And taking it all back to base, we find Audrey taking damage again. After patching her up, we realise she's been walking around on the broken glass with bare feet. So we give her some shoes and hope she'll start clearing the bodies now. And it's starting to get late, but with the prison so exciting to explore, we go out for one last run and find the kitchens with a dead survivor. Must have been one of the ones we saw earlier. And finding a storage room with an assortment of supplies and a classroom with a few useful books, giving us the idea to search out a possible library so we can improve our skills. But first finding the laundry room, and then finding a fully stocked library full of every book we need.
Oh, look at carpentry level 1. There it is.
So we take them all home, stock them all away, and after a late but very profitable night, we get some sleep, taking us into day 10. But we start the day of seeing how Audrey's doing. Taking out a few Zeds. They're going up onto the roof and beginning to read through some of the books we found. And as afternoon comes, we walk back to base. Who the hell are you? And someone else is there. Rise. And after a bit of convincing, he joins the group, and we instantly change his name to Ryan. Not a lot else happens on day 10, so we get an early night. And wake up early on day 11. And finally, with the 2 survivors, the prison interior is starting to look clean. And with the lack of Zeds in the prison, it's starting to make me worried. So I take a look outside, and right next to the cell block, we find an airdrop. So we loot the drop, finding mainly small electronics and some water and food. And after organising all our new loot, we start thinking of the possibility of looting outside the prison. So we head out to the car park to check on the cars. And after checking through all the cars, we're in luck. We find a key to the ambulance on the floor and siphon a little bit of fuel out of the other cars. We take this chance to go and retrieve our old police car from a week ago. Tow it back in and get it as close to the cell block as we can. But on our journey, where all the zombies disappeared to becomes obvious, with a huge horde surrounding the fences. And as we park up inside the fences, somehow there's another supply drop. We must have been deaf whilst playing. And after staring at the hordes growing outside the fences, damn, time to start leveling. So we start taking apart anything we can in the cell block and sleep for the night, starting day 12 and finishing the deconstruction in the cell block in the morning. And with the meager supplies out of the furniture so far, we start exploring around the prison, taking apart anything we can. And getting our carpentry skill up as we go.
Alright, carpentry's up. Nice.
And after a long day of carpentry, we come back to base to find another survivor, but this one's dead. Ryan and Audrey must have taken out a raider whilst we're gone. And there was still one left, and we weren't taking any chances. And with the day coming to an end, and not seeming to have as much building supplies as we wanted, we go to bed thinking of how we can get more tomorrow. Waking on day 13, we make a plan. We empty what we can from the ambulance, and we head to a warehouse local to us that might have the tools and supplies we need. And en route, we spot a construction site, so a quick detour. We quickly try loot some of the buildings, taking out some of the zombies quietly. And after the first building was empty, we take another look around. But whilst killing some zombies, something doesn't feel right.
Whoa! Shit.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and leave a like to help with the algorithm. Let me know what you think in the comments.